What is going on, Op Warriors? So we have another video of why intermittent fasting is not healthy for women who menstruate. Now let's take a look at this and let's see if this person is correct. I have a sneaking suspicion that she won't be, but I've watched the video already. Let's put it like that.
If you're a girl, please tell me that you ate breakfast this morning. Do not tell me you did intermediate fasting. It's probably one of the worst.
This is one of the things that I find hilarious, and I'm gonna move quickly. I'm sorry, but I hate how they're like, please tell me you ate breakfast because you can't be doing, she just said intermediate fasting, but you can't be doing intermittent fasting. You could still eat breakfast and still be doing intermittent fasting. It's like skipping breakfast is not the only intermittent fasting, like only done with intermittent fasting. Like there's no other way to intermittent fast without skipping breakfast. I just had to put that there because when people don't know about the diet protocol or the intermittent fasting protocol, they say things like this because they think it's, oh, I'm so hungry in the morning, you're skipping breakfast, intermittent fasting. Man, please just learn about the diet. Please just learn about it.
Worst things you can do for your body, regardless of your goal. It is hormonal imbalancing because it literally messes with your insulin levels. It can cause your ovaries to shrink and can cause
no. What happens? What they're mixing in together? It's very low calorie diets and intermittent fasting. You could still be within a good caloric intake even though you're at a caloric deficit while doing intermittent fasting, and you could also be at a very low calorie diet while not doing intermittent fasting. The calorie intake is what causes these elements that she's referring to right now. It is not the fasting itself. The thing is, people take what happens, the negative elements of very low calorie intake, and they just throw intermittent fasting in there and just assume that intermittent fasting will also give you these issues. Even though people have overeaten during intermittent fasting, people have eaten normally during intermittent fasting, people have eaten slightly under their caloric intake during intermittent fasting. So no, you can't just use very low calorie diet symptoms and just toss them over to intermittent fasting as a given that's going to create very low calorie diet for people.
Infertility rates in the future if you keep doing it. It also does not give you the effect that you think it does. It actually just stresses out your body.
No, it does give you the effect that you think it does. It helps you create a caloric deficit. It helps turn your fatty acids into ketones via the beta hydroxybutyrate process through the liver and replaces glucose with ketones for your brain, thus burning more fat, partitioning more fat. It helps increase norepinephrine and epinephrine, which increases the fight or flight, which gives you more energy and focus. It reduces leptin, which is the hunger hormone, because of your reduction of constantly eating. Thus, you are less hungry. Thus, you eat less. And it increases leptin, which is the hormone that tells you that you are full. So when you're eating, you actually are more leptin sensitive, and it tells you that you're full quicker so that you don't overeat. It does a lot of things that you're thinking it does that helps you with weight loss. Yes.
And causes inflammation on it as well. The study of intermediate fasting was done on mostly men and postmenopausal women.
Incorrect. Again, this is another thing that a lot of people are saying, and then people are just regurgitating what other people are saying. And that first person to have said it have started a chain reaction. But no, intermittent fasting studies were not just done mostly on men and postmenopausal women. It's done on people who were going through menopause. It's done on people who were pre-menopause. It's done on every age range from 18 to 30 to 65. It's been done on every version of a female that you can find from the age of 18 onward. So this is another false statement. It has not been done simply on postmenopausal women, and this is their way of saying, oh, all those positive studies that you're seeing is because it's postmenopausal women. No, there's a lot of studies with women that were 18, 19, 20, 21, and those came out with a positive outcome for 8 months, 12 months. So no, incorrect. This is incorrect. And trust me, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of intermittent fasting studies at this point.
So not women with working periods and menstrual cycles. The only safe fasting you can do is 12 to 12 hours. 12 hours of sleeping and no eating, and 12 hours of...
What book is that? She's opening a book. What is that? That can't be studies, because that's not how studies are found. Like, she just opens a book and closes it to pretend that she's reading something that has anything to do with intermittent fasting, because intermittent fasting there isn't a book. Like, unless she's reading someone's book on what you shouldn't do, or a book of someone who's a dietitian or whatever, talking about how intermittent fasting is bad. And if she is doing that, then that means that she is not getting any of her information from researching it herself through looking at studies. She's reading someone else's information that is being told to her. She's reading a book of another person telling her something. And I would not recommend doing that. I would recommend you actually going out and looking for yourself and looking at the studies for yourself, because people have agendas. Just always keep that in mind. People have agendas, and they push those agendas. It's best that you read your own research, or you look at your own research.
Eating your regular meals.
All right, that was it. All right, let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this video? Is she right? She's not. But let me know if you want her to be right. I mean, who knows? Anyways, until the next one, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Peace out, guys.